boys and girls, we've been learning all about 2D shapes and how to put shapes together to make a new shape. Well, I have a fun book here I want to share with you. It's called 3 Pigs, 1 Wolf, and 7 Magic Shapes. Let's find out what happens. Oh, I even see a wolf. Do you know a story about 3 little pigs? Of course you do. They built 3 houses out of straw, sticks, and bricks. Then, when the big bad wolf came along and huffed and puffed and blew 2 houses down, only the brick house was strong and safe. So 2 of the pigs were eaten, and the 3rd pig lived happily ever after. In a nearby village, 3 other little pigs were ready to seek their fortunes. They kissed their mama and papa goodbye and went their separate ways. Now, the first little pig met a magic duck. "Please, duck, can you help me seek my fortune?" said the little pig. And the duck gave the first little pig 7 magic shapes. 2 little triangles, 1 medium-sized triangle, 2 large triangles, and a square and a parallelogram. "Use them wisely," said the duck, and he walked away. As the pig went along with the 7 shapes, he grew lonely. After all, at home he had a brother and a sister pig to talk to and to play with. So he used his magic shapes to make a cat. "This is very wise," said the pig, "for I will not be lonely anymore." Just then, guess who came by? Big Brad Wolf. He's the twin brother of the wolf in the other 3 pig story. Big Brad had run all the way from the other village, so he was doing a lot of huffing and puffing. He huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed, and he ate up the little pig and the cat too. The second little pig met a magic rabbit. "Please, rabbit, can you help me seek my fortune?" said the pig. And the rabbit gave the second little pig 7 magic shapes. 2 little triangles, 1 medium-sized triangle, 2 large triangles, and a square, and a parallelogram. "Use them wisely," said the rabbit, and she hopped away. That evening, as it grew dark, the pig grew frightened. He used his magic shapes to make a candle. "This is very wise," said the pig, "for I will not be afraid any more." But it wasn't wise enough. Along came the wolf, who had puffed and puffed and puffed and huffed and blew the candle out, and he ate up the pig. The 3rd little pig met a magic swan. "Please, swan, can you help me find my fortune?" asked the pig. So the swan gave the 3rd little pig 7 magic shapes. 2 little triangles, 1 medium-sized triangle, 2 large triangles, and a square, and a parallelogram. Now the 3rd little pig thought and thought and thought about how to use the shapes wisely. He decided to build a safe, cozy house. That was a very smart thing to do, because just then the wolf came, and he was still hungry. He saw the pig's house and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin," said the pig. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in," said the wolf. Well, he huffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, but he could not blow the house in. So he went away. But that's not the end of the story. One day the pig who built a house of bricks met the pig who built a house of shapes. They fell in love and were married, and they no longer needed 2 houses. So the pig who built a house of shapes had an idea. She took apart her house And she used the 7 shapes to build a beautiful sailboat that would take her and her mate on a long honeymoon. The 2 pigs had just boarded the boat when the big bad wolf suddenly returned, very angry and very hungry. So he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed. He made a wonderful wind that kept the boat sailing halfway around the world. And the 2 little pigs lived happily ever after and had 3 little pigs of their own. And all of them were very smart. Wow, what a fun story. We've been talking about how we can put shapes together to make a new shape. But they put shapes together to make buildings and a candle. We even saw a rabbit. So they use their shapes to build pictures. I hope you enjoyed our story.